Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about factor theorem and remainder theorem. Let's think we have to given that fx function and we have to divide it by linear factor as fx minus 1. So we can write it as fx. I have to divide it by x minus a linear factor. Then I got quotient as another function, and then finally I am getting the remainder. So this is the form in the long division method. We can write this as dividend equals quotient into divisor plus remainder. This is the form we are using in advanced level. So fx is the dividend and gx is the quotient. R is remainder and x minus is the divisor. So this can be write as fx equals gx times x minus a plus r. Here we have to know that if the divisor is a linear one, then we got a remainder as a constant. But if the divisor is a quadratic function, then the remainder gets form of ax plus b, where a and b are the constant. Fx, then we have gx, and this is a quadratic function, ax squared plus bx plus c. If the divisor is a cubic function, then we can express the same process. Fx equals gx times cubic function form is ax cubed bx squared plus cx plus b. If the divisor is a cubic function, then the remainder is ax squared plus bx plus c. So the power of the divisor is increased, then the power of remainder also increase. So these are the main thing you have to know when solving remainder theorem problem. So the factor theorem is a special situation of remainder theorem where the remainder is equal to 0. When in the problem given that something is a factor of another function, then we can write it as fx gx into x minus a. Here we don't write any remainder because in the factor theorem remainder is 0. So the x minus a is a factor of fx. So this shows that the x minus a is a factor of fx. So these are very simple things. So we can take this as factor theorem, and our first and below equation has remainder theorem. So you have to remember that dividend equal quotient into divisor plus remainder. So now we are going to solve 2021 exam paper using this knowledge. So problem given that they given us two functions fx and gx. then it is given that the remainder when fx is divided by x minus 1 is 5. So they divide fx by x minus 1, then get remainder as 5. So I can write it as this. So fx divided by x minus 1. So by dividing they get some function. I can write as px. Any function, not but in the problem. You can use any function. We don't know what is this function. It doesn't matter. You can use any function. Px divisor x minus 1. Then the remainder is 5. So they given us the fx. So I can substitute it. So 2x cube plus ax squared plus bx plus 1 equals px x minus 1 plus 5. So after that we have to drop this px function because we don't know it. So to remove this function we have to use this x minus 1 equals 0. So if the x minus 1 equals 0, then the whole px term going to remove from the equation. So I am considering x equals 1. So when the x equals 1, we know that x minus 1 is 0. Then the px is going to remove from my equation. So I am going to substitute x equals 1 to every x in the equation. So I can write it as 2 1 cube a 1 squared b 1 plus 1. Here I got px 1 minus 1 plus 5. So 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 into px means also 0. So I can write this at 2 plus a plus b plus 1 equals 5, which leads us to a plus b equals 2. This is my first equation. So again, they given that then gx is divided by x squared plus x minus 2, remainder is x plus 1. Okay, I can write it as this. So gx, so we get by dividing we get another function into the divisor. Divisor means x squared plus x minus 2, and the remainder is x plus 1. So I can actually factorize this x squared plus x minus 2. So I am going to factorize it. So I can see that when x equal 1, this whole expression is going to be 0. So if the x equal 1, factor is x minus 1. So the another factor is x plus 2. So if we substitute x equals minus 2, then also this factor is going to 0. So you have to factorize this thing, then x plus 1. Now I can remove this Rx function by substituting two x values. So by substituting two x values, I can obtain two equations. So we have three unknown terms, which are a, b and c. So if we have three unknown terms, we need three equations to solve them. So by substituting x equals 1 and x equals minus 2, I can get another two equations. Now first equation I obtained earlier. So they given that gx equal gx as x cube plus cx squared plus ax plus 1. So the rx x minus 1 x plus 2 plus x plus 1. So first I am going to substitute x equals 1. So if x equals 1, 1 cube c1 squared plus a into 1 plus 1. Here rx 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 plus 2 is 3, and here 1 plus 1. Okay, from here I got 1 plus c plus a plus 1. This whole term is 0, then the 1 plus 1 is 2. So here also I have got 1 plus 1, 2. It means c plus a is 0. So I can get some value c equals as minus a. I am going to use this as my second equation. And I am going to substitute x equals minus 2 as well. So if x equals minus 2, minus 2 cube plus c minus 2 square plus a minus 2 plus 1 equals to, I am not going to substitute this part will be 0. So when I substitute x as minus 2 plus 1, from that I can obtain, I am going to write it in blue color. Minus 2 cube means minus 8, minus 2 square 4, that means 4c minus 2a plus 1 equals minus 1. Here I get minus 7, and another right hand side minus 1. So minus 7 come to this side, 7 minus 1 is 6. So 4c minus 2a equals 6. So I can substitute minus a as c. Okay, I am going to substitute c equals minus a to my third equation. This is my third equation. Then I can obtain 4c plus 2c equals 6. It means 6c equals 6. C equals 1. So c equals 1. Then I can get a equals minus 1. And from the first equation, I can get the b value. So we get a as minus 1, b as, so the b is plus 3. So I obtain a, b, c values. It is my first part of the problem. Then they are given that for the values of a, b, c, show that fx minus 2gx is smaller than or equals 13 divided by 2. So first I have to find this new function fx minus 2gx. So first I am going to find that one. So I find a, b, c values. Then I am going to find function fx minus 2gx. So our fx is 2x cube minus, so a is minus a, then minus x squared, 3x plus 1. And we have to subtract minus 2 times gx. So gx becomes x cube plus x squared minus x plus 1. Here I can get 2x cube minus x squared plus 3x plus 1 minus 2x cube minus 2x squared plus 2x minus 2. So I can cut out 2x cube minus 2x cube, minus x squared minus 2x squared minus 3x squared, 3x plus 2x 5x plus 1 minus 2 means minus 1. This is my fx minus 2gx function. You can see this is a quadratic function. So in the problem we have to show the maximum value. So by observing this quadratic function, I can say this function is a maximum. This function has a maximum because the coefficient of x squared is a negative value. If the coefficient of x squared is a negative value, then the function has a maximum value. We learn it O level mathematics. So here the coefficient of x squared is a negative value. So definitely I know that function has a maximum value. So all the other values of the function is equal or smaller than that maximum value. So I am going to find that maximum value. It must be 13 divided by 12. So we can find it using differentiation also, but in this problem we don't use differentiation. So this is a quadratic function. By using completing square method, I can find the maximum value. So I am going to use completing square method. First, I am going to take minus 3 out of the whole expression. Then it becomes x squared minus 5 divided by 3 x plus 1 over 3. Then I am going to take 1x from the x squared and the sign of the coefficient of x minus and divide the coefficient of x by 2. So 5 divided by 6. 5 divided by 3 divided by 2 means 5 divided by 6. Then I am close the bracket, complete square. Then negative mark and the square of the inner term. So square means 5 divided by 6 square means 25 divided by 36 plus 1 over 3. So I can common denominator as 36 and multiply whole expression by minus 3. So my final answer is minus 3 x minus 5 divided by 6 minus into minus into minus plus 36 divided by 25 minus 1. Am I correct? Yes, minus 1. So here it's 2, not the minus 36, it's 2. Multiply by minus 3 now, then it becomes 2. 25 divided by 12 minus. So I can get final value as minus 3 x minus 5 by 6 square plus 25 minus 25 divided by 12 minus 1 means I can simplify here 25 divided by 12. I can write minus 1 as minus 12 divided by 2. Then 13 divided by 2. So it is the maximum value of function. So if we use completing square method, we can get a final form as this, and we know that the maximum or minimum value is this value here. So by using that method, I find the maximum value of function. So if I have maximum value of function, I can write all the other values are smaller than this value or equal to this value. So you can write it as a point and can get the total marks for the question. So remainder theorem, factor theorem is finished. This is a very simple theorem. You can easily score high marks for this problem. In earlier videos I talk about the quadratic equations also. So by watching this videos also important to you, you can actually get 150 out of 150 for this question if you follow the theories correctly. So in next video I am going to talk about 2020 remainder theorem problem. See you in next video.